When we enter our 60s, 70s, or even 80s, many things begin to change. Some people notice they've slowed down a bit. A few steps start to feel more difficult. Getting up from a chair, climbing stairs, or simply taking a walk around the block doesn't feel as easy as it once did. But have you ever noticed that there are still older adults who walk with confidence, stand tall, move steadily, and seem full of energy? They're not athletes. They don't have superhero genes. But they do have something very special. They understand that leg strength doesn't just come from muscles, but from daily care, meal by meal, and every small health decision. At this age, keeping your mobility isn't just about convenience. It's about freedom. It's about independence. It's about being able to keep enjoying the things you love. Playing with your grandkids, tending your garden, or simply walking out the door to get your morning coffee. And here's the good news. This isn't out of reach. Whether you're 65 or 85, there's still so much you can do today to make your legs stronger, more flexible, and more energized each day. However, there's something important we need to talk about. Many people, even with good intentions, are unknowingly damaging the strength of their legs every single day without realizing it. Not because they don't exercise, not because their diet is poor, but because of certain vitamins, ones that seem harmless, are being used the wrong way. Sounds strange, right? But the truth is, some very common vitamins, sold in drugstores, supermarkets, or online on Amazon, when taken in the wrong amounts or combined incorrectly, can actually weaken your muscles, cause numbness in your legs and hands, and even affect your balance. Worse yet, this can raise your risk of falling, breaking bones, and slowly losing your independence in daily life. This isn't meant to scare you. It's a reminder that you're in control. You can make smarter supplement choices, eat more balanced meals, and protect your legs, the foundation of every movement, the right way. And to help you do that, in this content series, we're going to explore 5 common vitamins that, if used incorrectly, could silently be weakening your legs. We'll also share how to use them safely, what doses are best, and simple but powerful strategies to help you maintain long-term strength and flexibility. If you care about staying healthy, active, and keeping your legs strong through the years, take a few minutes for this video. And if you find this information helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. By doing that, you're helping to spread this valuable knowledge to thousands of older adults across the country, people who are also hoping to keep their freedom and vitality with every step they take. Strong legs, lasting life. Let's start taking care of them today. 2. The reality overuse of supplements among older adults. If you've ever felt tired despite eating well, if your legs suddenly feel weaker, or you experience cramps, tingling, or trouble keeping your balance, the problem might not be your age. It might be how you're supplementing your nutrition every day. For decades, we've been told that aging comes with nutrient deficiencies. Food doesn't have the same quality it used to. Soil is depleted. Mass-produced vegetables and fruits are losing their vitamins and minerals. Even when you try to eat healthy, you might still be lacking the nutrients essential for your bones, muscles, and nerves to function properly. That's why it's no surprise that more and more Americans over 60 are relying on dietary supplements, multivitamins, calcium boosters, joint pills, antioxidant capsules. We buy them from drugstores, supermarkets, even from TV commercials and social media ads, because we believe that taking extra is better than not getting enough. However, it's not that simple. Taking supplements the wrong way, using the wrong dose, at the wrong time, or combining the wrong types together All of these mistakes are quietly damaging the mobility of millions of older adults every year. And what's worse, most people don't even realize it. For example, a 72-year-old man might take one multivitamin every morning, add a bone-strengthening pill at night, and maybe an immune support supplement when he feels a little tired. Sounds reasonable. But in reality, he might be consuming over 10,000 IU of vitamin A per day. That's far beyond the safe limit of 3,000 micrograms, about 10,000 international units. The same thing happens with vitamin B6, vitamin D, calcium, and vitamin E. Not everyone knows that fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E can build up in the liver and fat tissues, causing overload after weeks or months. And not many people realize that even water-soluble vitamins like B6, if taken above 50 milligrams a day for long periods, can lead to nerve damage. And you'll feel it especially in your legs. Numbness, muscle weakness, unsteady steps, and eventually the loss of independent mobility. Dozens of studies from leading medical institutions in the U.S. have shown that supplement overuse is contributing to more balance problems, falls, and bone fractures among older adults. Yet most of the early symptoms go unnoticed because they don't hurt in obvious ways, and because people believe they're doing something good for their health. This is not a warning against using vitamins. When used correctly, vitamins can be a great support tool. But here's what matters. You need to understand what your body really needs. Not everyone needs the same supplements. More is not always better. And just because a product says for adults over 60, doesn't mean it's right for you. Know what's right, use it the right way, and reassess your supplement habits. That's the first step to protecting the strength of your legs and the quality of your life. 3. Vitamins that seem good but can harm your legs if used the wrong way. 3.1. Vitamin D good for your bones but risky without balance. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin. It helps your body absorb calcium, strengthens your immune system, and keeps your muscles working efficiently. After age 60, taking vitamin D might seem essential. And it's true, lacking vitamin D can weaken your bones and raise your risk of osteoporosis. But problems start when you take too much vitamin D, or when you don't combine it with other key nutrients like vitamin K2 and magnesium. This is something many older adults simply don't know. Vitamin D helps calcium enter your bloodstream. But without K2 to guide it and magnesium to help process it, the calcium may not reach your bones. Instead, it could build up in the wrong places like arteries, joints, or muscles. The result? You might experience cramps, muscle pain, joint stiffness, or even tingling and weakness in your legs. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition warned that an imbalance between vitamin D and K2 can increase artery calcification, reduce blood flow to the legs, and affect your ability to move. The safe upper limit for vitamin D in adults is 4,000 IU per day. If you're taking more, like 5,000 IU daily, be sure to include at least 50 micrograms of vitamin K2, along with a healthy amount of magnesium, about 350 milligrams per day from food or supplements. Remember this: D3, K2, and magnesium form a trio that works together to support muscle, bone, and nerve health. 3.2. Calcium more isn't always better. When we talk about protecting bones, calcium is usually at the top of the list. But many older adults treat calcium as a miracle supplement, without fully understanding how it works in the body. Calcium doesn't go straight to your bones. It needs vitamin D to be absorbed, vitamin K2 to reach the right places, and magnesium to keep balance in your blood and tissues. Without these three working together, calcium can settle in places it shouldn't, like arteries, soft tissues, or joints. This can lead to issues like joint pain, calf cramps, burning feet, and even an increased risk of heart attack. A study in the British Medical Journal in 2010 found that taking calcium alone without vitamin D raised the risk of heart attack by 30% in older adults. Instead of taking 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day from pills, it's better to get it naturally from foods like dark leafy greens such as spinach and kale, sardines with bones, tofu, sesame seeds and almonds, unsweetened milk or calcium-fortified almond milk. Calcium from whole foods is easier to absorb, safer, and often comes with helpful nutrients like potassium, magnesium, and vitamin K. 3.3. Vitamin A helpful but harmful in excess. Vitamin A is important for your eyes, skin, and immune system, but few people know it's a fat-soluble vitamin, which means it doesn't leave your body easily like vitamin C or B. Instead, it builds up in the liver and fat tissues. If you're taking multiple supplements with vitamin A, such as multivitamins, bone health pills, and immune boosters, you could overdose without realizing it. The safe daily limit is 3,000 micrograms of retinol, about 10,000 IU. Exceeding this over many months can lead to joint and bone pain, muscle weakness, unexpected fractures, fatigue, and dizziness. A study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that high doses of vitamin A over time can reduce bone density and increase fracture risk in older adults. If you take vitamin A through supplements, read the label carefully. Choose products with beta-carotene, a plant-based form of vitamin A, because it's less toxic and only converts to vitamin A when your body needs it. 3.4. Vitamin E looks safe but has a dark side. Vitamin E is well known for its antioxidant power, heart protection, and skin benefits, but not all vitamin E is the same. There are two main types: D-alpha tocopherol natural form, DL-alpha tocopherol synthetic form. The synthetic kind, common in cheap supplements, is harder for the body to use and can cause side effects. A study in the Journal of the American Medical Association showed that taking over 400 IU of vitamin E daily, especially the synthetic type, may increase the risk of death from all causes. Too much vitamin E can also interfere with vitamin K, thin your blood too much, cause muscle weakness, dizziness, and fatigue, damage nerves in the legs and feet. The recommended daily amount is 15 milligrams, about 22.4 IU. Instead of taking high-dose pills, get your vitamin E from foods like rice bran oil, sunflower oil, almonds, hazelnuts, and avocados. Red palm oil, which is rich in tocotrienols, a stronger form of vitamin E. 3.5. Vitamin B6 dangerous in high doses. Vitamin B6 plays a key role in protein metabolism, creating neurotransmitters, supporting brain function. But if you think B6 is harmless because it's water-soluble, think again. The recommended daily amount for people over 50 is just 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams per day. Yet many supplements on the market contain 50, 100, or even 500 milligrams of B6 per capsule. Taking too much for too long can cause peripheral nerve damage, especially in the legs and feet. Symptoms include tingling, pins and needles feeling, muscle weakness and poor balance, trouble walking or climbing stairs. A study in the Neurology Journal confirmed that long-term high doses of B6 can lead to sensory nerve damage, and in some cases it may not fully reverse. The best B6 sources are real foods like bananas, chickpeas, salmon, baked potatoes. If you must take a supplement, stick to low doses between 10 to 20 milligrams per day unless a healthcare professional tells you otherwise. Also, if you're taking folate vitamin B9, make sure your body gets enough vitamin B12. High folate levels can hide B12 deficiency, which may lead to serious nerve damage. 4. An important note: many people overlook the balance between folate and vitamin B12. There's something many people focused on heart health often hear about. It's vitamin B9, also known as folate or folic acid. Folate is praised for its role in supporting blood formation, protecting cells, and helping reduce levels of homocysteine, an amino acid linked to heart disease risk. Sounds great, especially for older adults. That's why many people choose to take folate as part of their overall health routine. However, what most people don't realize is this: when you take too much folate, it can mask the signs of a serious deficiency in another critical vitamin. That vitamin is B12. And a B12 deficiency can lead to silent but serious consequences. Vitamin B12, also called cobalamin, is essential for the health of your nervous system. It helps form myelin, the protective coating around your nerves, and supports the production of red blood cells in your bone marrow. A long-term B12 deficiency can damage peripheral nerves, leading to symptoms like tingling or numbness in your hands and feet, muscle weakness, loss of balance, difficulty with coordination, mild memory issues, and here's the more concerning part: when your body gets too much folate from supplements, can hide the signs of B12 deficiency. In regular blood tests, your red blood cell count might still look normal, but the nerves in your legs could be slowly deteriorating. Some studies from medical schools across the U.S. have shown that adults over 60 are at much higher risk of B12 deficiency due to reduced stomach absorption with age. A protein called intrinsic factor, which helps absorb B12 in the intestines, naturally decreases as we grow older. So even if you eat foods rich in B12, like red meat, eggs, liver, or dairy, your body might not absorb it efficiently. The solution to this issue isn't complicated. You should choose a more absorbable form of vitamin B12, methylcobalamin, or adenosylcobalamin. These are both active forms of B12, which your body can use directly without extra conversion. They're also less likely to cause digestive upset and reach the nervous system more effectively. A safe daily dose for older adults is typically between 250 and 500 micrograms, depending on your deficiency level and your doctor's guidance. You may need a higher dose or take it sublingually for better absorption. If you're currently taking a multivitamin or high-dose folate supplement, take time to review the label. Make sure your product also includes B12, ideally in a bioavailable form. The balance between vitamin B9 and B12 isn't just about getting the dose right. It's the foundation for a healthy nervous system, for your sense of balance, and for keeping your legs steady every time you walk. At age 60 and beyond, protecting your nerves means protecting your independence. 5. Natural strategies to strengthen your legs, preserving independence as you age. 5.1. Keep moving every day. Use it or lose it. One of the first and most important things you can do to keep your legs strong is to keep moving. It sounds simple, but in reality, many people naturally start moving less once they hit their 60s. You sit more, you walk less, you avoid standing for too long, and maybe skip the stairs whenever possible. However, this reduced movement is one of the main causes of muscle shrinkage, weaker ligaments, and stiffer joints. Your legs need daily use to maintain tone and strength. You don't need to go to the gym or run for hours. Just a few light exercises each day can make a big difference. For example, walk 20 to 30 minutes a day around your neighborhood or in a nearby park. Do gentle squats with the support of a chair, 10 to 15 reps per session. Take the stairs 2 to 3 times a day instead of using the elevator. Stretch your calves and thighs in the morning and at night. You don't have to push too hard. Just stay consistent. Science has shown that light to moderate physical activity improves blood flow, strengthens leg muscles, and lowers the risk of falls in older adults. Daily movement isn't just good for your body. It also lifts your mood and helps you sleep better at night. 5.2. Adjust your diet. Food can build or break your leg strength. Your muscles, ligaments, joints, and nerves all need the right fuel to function properly. A nutrient-rich diet that's low in sugar and refined carbs will help your legs stay flexible and strong over time. When you eat too many refined carbohydrates like white bread, pasta, French fries, or sweets, your blood sugar spikes. This triggers chronic inflammation, which weakens muscles and increases your risk for metabolic conditions. Highly processed foods also lack magnesium, potassium, vitamin D, and other essential nutrients that your body and especially your legs need daily. Instead, focus on these food groups: dark leafy greens, kale, spinach, collard greens; healthy fats, olive oil, avocado, walnuts, chia seeds; lean proteins, salmon, chicken breast, chickpeas, organic eggs; whole grains, oats, brown rice, quinoa; low sugar fruits, blueberries, green apples, strawberries. These foods provide steady energy, natural anti-inflammatory benefits, and help muscles recover after movement. A body free of inflammation is one that balances better and walks with more confidence. 5.3. Smart sun exposure. A natural dose of vitamin D for stronger legs. Did you know that just 15 to 30 minutes of gentle sun exposure each day can help your body produce 600 to 1,000 IU of natural vitamin D? Vitamin D doesn't just help with calcium absorption for bones. It also plays a role in muscle control and motor nerve function. Many Americans over 60 are vitamin D deficient due to lack of sun exposure, especially during winter or when spending too much time indoors. If possible, go outside before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m., when the sun is gentle and less likely to harm your skin. Sit on your porch, water the plants, take a short walk, or simply open the window to let sunlight in. Sunlight also helps boost your immune system, improve mood, and reduce anxiety. Increase melatonin naturally for deeper sleep. You don't need full-body sunbathing. Just let the sun touch your hands, face, or lower legs. If you have sensitive skin, you can still benefit by being in the shade or wearing light clothing. 5.4. Magnesium support. The quiet mineral that keeps your legs from shaking. Magnesium is essential for nerve signals, muscle function, and even heart rhythm. Yet over 50% of Americans over age 60 have low magnesium levels. A magnesium deficiency can lead to nighttime leg cramps, muscle tremors, weakness, chronic fatigue, mild heart rhythm issues. Your legs may feel heavy, like they're being pulled down when you stand up. Magnesium is easy to get from foods like pumpkin seeds, almonds and cashews, spinach, kale and collard greens, bananas and avocados, black beans, soybeans, lentils. If you need a supplement, choose an easy-to-absorb form such as magnesium glycinate. Gentle on the stomach, absorbs well. Magnesium malate supports energy and reduces fatigue. The recommended dose for older adults is 310 to 420 milligrams per day, depending on gender and health status. Getting enough magnesium helps reduce muscle stiffness, keeps leg movements smooth, and eases post-exercise soreness. 5.5. Sleep and hydration. 2 underrated keys to lasting strength. Many older adults struggle with getting quality sleep at night. You might wake up 3 to 4 times during the night, feel tired in the morning, And without enough sleep, your body doesn't get the chance to rebuild muscle, repair cells, or heal nerves. Sleep is your silent repair shop. So aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Keep your bedroom quiet, dark, and cool. If needed, use soft lighting or calming sounds to wind down before bedtime. Water is equally important. When your body is dehydrated, blood circulation slows, muscles tighten, and nerve signals don't work as efficiently. You should aim for about 8 cups of water per day, roughly 64 ounces. Spread your intake from morning to evening, and include herbal teas or low-sugar vegetable juices. Don't wait until you feel thirsty to drink, because by then your body is already running low on fluids. When you combine gentle movement, smart eating, natural sunlight, key minerals, and restful sleep, you're truly building a strong foundation for healthy legs and long-term freedom. When we reach our 60s, 70s, or even 80s, our bodies begin to send us very specific signals. Maybe your legs aren't as flexible as they once were, or your sense of balance suddenly doesn't feel as steady as it used to. And in that moment, you start to ask yourself, have I really been taking care of my body the right way? The truth is, the answer isn't about regret. It's about the changes you choose to make starting today. Through everything we've explored together, you may have come to a clear realization. Not every vitamin is good just because it's sold at the pharmacy. And more doesn't always mean better. In fact, some vitamins, if taken the wrong way, at the wrong dose, or at the wrong time, can silently weaken your muscles, damage your nerves, and slowly reduce your ability to move day by day. We're not saying you should stop taking all supplements. No, what we're talking about is using them more wisely, understanding your body's actual needs, re-evaluating every product you're currently using, reading the labels more carefully, learning which forms your body can actually absorb, and above all, prioritizing nutrition from whole, natural foods, the kind the human body has known and adapted to for thousands of years. Remember this, your body isn't just a machine. It's a living, complex, and sensitive system. And every step you take, whether it's walking in the backyard, strolling with your grandchild, or climbing your front porch, is a clear reflection of your inner health. So you can start with the little things. A short walk each morning, a meal with fewer starches and more greens, a night of sleep that's full and uninterrupted, a supplement chosen with care, not just because someone said it's good. Every decision, every shift, is a way for you to protect your freedom. The freedom to move, to stand tall, to live actively and without dependence. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to do it alone. This community, the people listening, learning, and caring just like you, is also working step by step to rebuild strength from the inside out. So if you've found this knowledge valuable, share it with your loved ones, especially those in their golden years like you. And if you want to keep walking this path toward better health, active living, and true independence, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of the helpful insights coming your way. Because we believe a strong body doesn't come from luck. It comes from consistent, thoughtful, loving actions you choose to give yourself every single day. Thank you for listening. And please believe this, no matter how old you are, you still deserve to walk with strong, steady legs and live with a heart full of freedom.